guys. I know this is a little weird, but this is not my universe. This is James's universe, but it's on my channel. But this is what we call Star Wars talk. Now, I'm sure you guys know that we do not like the Disney Star Wars, with the exception of Rogue One.
Yeah.
But there is some talk about a possibility for Episode 9. Now, I'm going to share my theories. If you guys saw the live stream James and I had, go check it out on his channel. But anyway, here it is. Basically, I believe Episode 9 is going to happen with Rose and Poe Dameron sacrificing their life for the rebels. Leia passes away. Rest in peace, Carrie Fisher.
Yeah.
And also, so Kylo Ren does return, but he does not get defeated by Rey if they want to make it good. And she will train that boy, who I would call him Caden, because Caden means warrior. And it can go either way. My theory is, well, there's two theories I have. One, he can become the Padawan for Rey, and he has to be the one that steps up if Rey dies. Or he becomes a rebel pilot and basically defeats the army, which will be a recycle from the Phantom Menace.
Oh, wow.
So, with that said, though, a lot of people are worried how Episode 9 is going to go, including James, obviously. But here's what I think could be a good ending. A good ending, if Ruin Johnson doesn't get involved. I mean, it's dumb. It's basically, it should end with Kylo Ren dying.
Yes, I agree.
Because Kylo Ren is the most whiniest Sith Lord in the entire Star Wars universe, hands down.
Yeah, it's...
I mean, even Malak can go,
I don't see you as much of a Sith Lord. I see you as a pathetic coward.
yeah, he would put him to shame. Oh, what, Disney? Oh, it's not canon? Whatever.
Boo.
Skip y'all too then, Disney. Izzy. By the way, your Star Wars is so bad, I would take the Emoji Movie over them. And some people would disagree. But here's how with Poe, Rose, and Leia gone, it leaves a question about Rey's family. Despite what Kylo Ren said and Ryan Johnson saying, I think he trolled the fans.
He did.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious.
Some people are saying Rey's a Kenobi, or some Star Wars related character. Now, speaking of Rey, let's go to her for a second. Here's the problem with her character. It's not because she's a woman that she's OP. Her lack of character development makes her one of the most hated characters in the Star Wars universe, in our opinions.
Yes.
And also, if she had more character development, like if she was once trained as a Jedi, but ran away or was kidnapped by her family, and her family abandoned her, then yeah, that would make some sense about how she got her Force abilities. I mean, granted, women have better talent than some guys in that area, but that's not how the Force works. But, of course, though, Rey would probably either A, not be the one that kills Kylo Ren, as a matter of fact, she might be the one that ends up getting hurt. But Disney decides to go all the powerful Rey, she will have to kill him. Basically because he's a pathetic Sith Lord. So pathetic that he has to ask Darth Vader for an autograph. Oh, what's that head?
Welcome to the family.
But also, with Rey out, if Rey still gets hurt, that leaves Finn. We do have a question, though. I actually said this a while ago. Lando Calrissian is going to be in Episode 9, is what I heard.
Yes, he will.
So I'm beginning to wonder if there's some relation to Finn and Lando. Some relation or some connection that results in maybe figuring out his family.
Possibly.
I mean, it's not known that Lando got married or basically had a children. We do know that he became a rebel leader, Star Wars rebel leader.
He was a leading general.
Yeah, general. He was a general, and he basically helped defeat the second Death Star, which looked like now, thanks to like the third Death Star. Don't even try to say it isn't. It's just a really big Death Star.
Oh gosh, no! It's Starkiller Base.
It's basically get the second Death Star and the Starkiller Base in the first one, and it looks like someone bit Mickey Mouse's ear off. But back to Finn before you get carried away. Finn, I think, and Lando would have some connection. And Lando would probably be the one that leads him to understanding his background. But Finn will... But I'm going to say this is a 2-year period, not right away. Disney! Sorry, but the Snow White and Cinderella storylines aren't going to work. Can we please go get a little realistic here? But on a serious note, though, I think Finn will actually learn the way of the Jedi through the spirits, like Force Ghost of the Jedi. Although, out of all the Star Wars, there has not been one female Force Ghost that I've seen in the Star Wars films.
Weird.
I know. And if they had continued with the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic plotline, we would have seen Bastila Satele.
Yeah, exactly.
I would have loved to see that. But we probably, if Leia dies, she would have to show up, obviously. But if Ahsoka's still in one with the Force, she would probably have to show up too. Which leads to Rebels. Now, here's now to continue on to connect Rebels with Episode 9, that leads only 2 people from Ghost Squad. And I'm going to put out Ezra and Sabine. Because at the end of Rebels, Sabine talked about looking for Ezra after the Battle of Endor. But we don't know what's happened. Ezra could be a bearded old man like Luke was.
Possibly.
And Sabine's probably like the one that never gave up on him, and they probably became a couple. Because I know there's still people shipping them. But also, though, sadly, they might be the one key to the rebellion again. But something has to end. A sacrifice.
Isn't it always a sacrifice?
Yeah. But let's not get too carried away here. With Finn, in my opinion, should be the one that kills Kylo Ren or severely damages him. And they better not make Kylo Ren suddenly turn into a Jedi, because no offense, he's such a wimp.
Yes, he is.
I mean, no offense, but Adam Driver, you stink at Kylo Ren. I would let them put James as Kylo Ren, because he has the more darker emotional energy and emotion than anyone I've probably seen. Although, if Adam Driver let his facial hair grow out and basically cut his hair, make himself look like some mean bully, maybe. Don't think Karate Kid for you guys.
Yeah, just had to bring it up, did you?
Not the YouTube show, the first movie back in 1984. But, I know, a little carried away, but you guys get what I'm saying. To kind of, now, for the final ending to the Star Wars Episode 9, Kylo Ren dies, the Rebellion wins again, which is basically a recycled version of Return of the Jedi, and, what do we have here? The First Order's no more. What's next? In the future trilogy of Rian Johnson. Oh wait, Empire returns again. I mean, that would actually make more sense than the First Order, don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, no offense, the First Order is... The only First Order I want is the First Order to get my pizza. Yeah, deep dish and stuffed crust. I'm getting carried away, am I? But in the end, no, it just ends like Return to Jedi.
Yeah.
Hey, not Revenge of the Jedi, Return Jedi. Goodness.
No, it was originally going to be called Revenge of the Jedi, but George Lucas changed that because revenge was not a Jedi concept.
Yeah, I actually put that on purpose because I put a poster on there and just swiping it away.
Right.
Yeah, and also though, it will just be a recycled plot.
Yes.
But it could go many ways. Most of the characters die, and either Finn and Rey get together, or Rey dies. That's all I have to say. Because we're going to lose Poe, Rose, if this continues, and Leia, maybe even Ezra and Sabine, if they continue with the plotline. And sadly, guys, I know you guys wondered why they mentioned Hera or her son. Well, I'm just going to say it. It's going to be cruel of me, but I think the First Order got him. I'm just going to point out that they died. I'm sorry. And they're like, not the child. Guys, maybe 20 years later, he's like a grown man like Anakin Solo in the Legends.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I know James didn't talk much, so James, what do you have to say?
Regarding Disney and Star Wars, you pretty much covered everything. I'll just say this. If they want me to believe in their films, they need to actually start caring about what the fans want and stop thinking about this political correctness agenda that they want to shove down our throats. I'm getting sick of it. I mean, the last good one I saw obviously was Rogue One, but stuff like The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and Solo are all built upon, bad, just bad writing, bad production histories for some of them, and too many issues with actors too. I mean, poor Mark Hamill didn't want to do to look what they did to him in The Last Jedi, and he had to go with it. He was forced to, and I feel bad for him. So, yeah, there's I'm trying to remain optimistic for Episode 9, but I'm not going to hold my breath. It's one of those movies where I just don't care about it anymore. I mean, not even a trailer is going to change my opinion about it. I mean, I'll still go see it because, my friends are going to obviously want to, and they want me to tag along, but it's just that my future as a Star Wars fan depends on this film. If it ends up sucking so bad, I will just never watch any future Disney Star Wars films again.
Yeah, I have to agree. Because I know some people are like, oh, you just fought with James. No, because honestly, I probably would not want to watch any future Star Wars Episode 9 because I didn't even watch Solo, for crying out loud. And
Don't bother.
Yeah, I'm not going to go Solo on that. Okay, don't even think about putting that Solo, I'm Solo song crap.
Oh, gosh. But anyways, yeah, but I mean, we both will, check it out, and hopefully it will either change our views on the film, or it could, cement what we were just saying right now.
Yeah.
So we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching in James's Universe on my channel, and hopefully we'll see you guys in our next video. And also, guys, have a good day or good night, and may the Force be with you.